In the previous episode, you saw how our journey through Mongolia began in Ulaanbaatar. After camping at the beginning of the Orkhon Valley, we continued our journey and eventually reached this beautiful camp where we spent our first night sleeping in the traditional Mongolian tents. Last night was freezing. But thanks to the wood burning stove inside the tent, it actually became so warm during the night that we had to leave the door slightly open.
چوبار اینجوری رو هم مهار کردن و یه سری ستون اینجوری.
Up in those trees, there are two eagles sitting together. I'm going to try to get a few shots of them.
اون همون دوتا عقابی هن که گفتم.
Wildlife here is truly incredible. Wild boars, wolves, deer, martens, eagle, and even fish in the river behind the camp. But what's interesting is that hunting is prohibited here, and the local people are very protective of the wildlife. And if hunting does take place, it's strictly controlled. Today, we have more time to enjoy this camp because our next destination isn't too far away. In the ger next to ours, a local family lives here. They own this entire part of the valley, and they take this environment around them very seriously. In fact, throughout this entire valley is only one designated place where you are allowed to make a fire. This is basically the kitchen of the valley.
درخت‌ها رو بریدن خورد کردن اینجا برای آشپزی.
And there is another interesting rule here. Fishing is allowed if you're catching fish to eat, but you're not allowed to take a fish away with you. That way, you only catch as much as you actually need.
این به این معنیه که شما برای رفع نیازتون فقط باید این کار انجام بدید. به هر حال ما که وسیله ماهیگیری نداشتیم، ولی سری قبل که تیم ما چند سال پیش اومده بود ظاهرا اینجا ماهیگیری کردن و همینجا خوردن. الانم میشه فقط بگیرین و همینجا بخورین.
Later today, we're heading into a protected forest with this local family.
این آقایی هم که اینجا ظاهرا توی ارتش اینجا کار میکنه. حالا فیسشو نشون نمیدم.
And this was definitely not going to be an ordinary journey.
فقط به ما نشون بدن.
Растворится сон, видя ночи поклон. Птицей порхнул в облака. Несколько грамм небес душа. Вот и весь вес, ты самый есть. рай между солнцем и звездною далью, между радостью и моею печалью, между лампой света и зажженной свечою, между жизнью и моею любовью.
After crossing the river several times, one of the vehicles got stuck in the water.
ماشین علی اونجا گیر کرد. It's good. دارم میرم نزدیک ببینم ماشین علی چی شده و اگه میشه کمکی بهش بکنیم.
The river was freezing cold. After just a few minutes, I could barely feel my feet anymore.
It's freezing. حالا ماشین بعدی داره میاد، امیدواریم گیر نکنه. حسن گیر کرد. حسن گیر کرد. هلو های سو کیوت. خیلی بامزه است. چه لوپایی داره.
خیلی خوب خیلی خوب. ماشاءالله
ماشاءالله ماشاءالله
ماشاءالله.
میبینید
But we weren't the only one in this valley. A little higher up, along the cliffs, there were a pair of eyes watching us.
Look. This is from the wild. From there. Come.
حسن میگه میوه پیدا کردیم.
لا مو كده.
ها؟
بعدين ماي وايف مش كده.
میگه با دستم بهت نمیدم. بعدم با زنم منو میکشه. Yeah, understood. Makes sense. Should I clean it because it's your test is on? اومدیم یه جا که میوه‌های وحشی داره.
The green color. Look.
That's good?
Yeah. 1, 2.
كويت عمان سعوديه ايران.
The red one, small sweet.
سبزاش ترشتره، قرمزاش شیرینه. اوه واقعا مزهش جذابه. That's something else? Is it similar? Is it same?
ما ادري يعني هو اخضر على
Pink is okay.
Pink is okay? Thank you.
ویتامین C.
ویتامین C. میگه پر ویتامین Cه. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's good. Yeah. 3. بقیه تیم هم پشت سرمونه.
الفاز
طبعا عرفان يعطيكم ابا الفاس عرفان.
Really, we need all of them. أبا الفاز and the rest of them.
اللهم صل وسلم.
إن شاء الله.
We set up a temporary camp and we stopped for some tea. On the way back, Hassan put on some Iranian music while I was driving, just to keep me motivated.
ای خدایا خواب یارم میبینم چشوه ای خدایا خواب یارم میبینم ماشاءالله.
And finally, we were back on our main road.
MashaAllah Twitter. I just pressed the accelerator.
The clouds ahead were already telling us what was coming. Rain.
Abdullah, it's gonna rain?
Wallah, I think there is a storm, and will be very strong storm because look, the rain is coming down too much. So now the rain is start. So let's see what will be happen, inshallah. And I hope everyone will be safe.
After 3 days of traveling west from Ulaanbaatar, it was time to change direction and continue north. As we gained altitude and we moved further away from river, the vegetation became thinner.
سبحان الله. شوفوا يا جماعة الخير.
رنگین کمون رنگین کمون.
رنگین كمون باللغة الإيرانية، رينبو بالإنجليزي.
Wow, that's not real.
And the farther north we traveled, the more the lifestyle of local people began to change. The traditional gears were becoming less common. Instead, we start seeing wooden cabins and scattered villages.
Hello. Hi.
Far away from each other.
Now we're trying to find if there a ger empty or no. If there is, we're gonna swim. If there is not, we're also gonna swim.
A much quieter way of life, where most people make their living through livestock. At this resort, there were natural hot springs.
اینجا رستورانه. Hello. Hello. Can I film? Can I take video? Yes. Is it restaurant here? Yes.
No.
Is it the office?
Office.
Oh, office. Okay. Thank you so much. Hello. Hello. یه نقشه جذاب از مغولستان و عکس چنگیز خان زیرش هم نوشته چنگیز خان. خیلی خوشگله، خیلی واقعا اینجا خوشگله. اینم که پرچمشونه.
After asking around, we found out that there were no empty tents left. So after exploring a few other tents, we decided to continue our journey.
متاسفانه یورت خالی نداشتن و ما هم دیگه جایی نبود که هم لباسامون عوض بکنیم.
Few hours later, we finally reached our next camp. Our camp was right beside a small, calm, crystal clean stream surrounded by a huge green windowlawn. The horses and yaks had arrived before us. As the sun began to set, the warm light reflected across the grass and water, creating a scene I never forget. Even while I was filming it, I had a feeling that it was going to be one of those moments that would stay with me forever.
صبح بخیر.
ما too cold والله too cold first time بس صراحة الجو مرة جميل والفيو مرة ممتع بس البرد أبغى أبكي
Our journey had been heading west, but since yesterday we've changed direction. Now we're heading north toward the Russian border and over the next few days, and that also means colder temperature as we move closer to the Siberian part of Mongolia. Unlike yesterday when we spent a lot of time at the camp, today we're leaving early, so we packed everything up and hit the road. A little farther ahead, a group of vultures were watching us from high above. I think they left a few feathers behind because of that quick takeoff.
Abdullah, for you.
Oh, thank you.
So big. اندازه بزرگی دست من.
After 3 days of off-road travel, we finally reached our first city, Setserleg. It was finally time for a proper shower.
نمیدونم شاورش کجاست.
As we continued north, even in some of the most remote part of the Mongolia, you can still find the monuments dedicated to the country's king. Like this small statue here, standing near the border between Arhangai and Mongolia's northernmost province, Kovskol. we finally reached our camp. It was time to cook. Tonight's dinner was rice and vegetables, cooked with traditional animal fats.
ما گوشت داشتیم منتها گوشتا به خاطر اینکه الان چند روز تو سفریم خراب شدن. دارم سیب زمینی سرخ میکنم، برنج با پی. هممون حسابی گشتمونه و اکثر بچه‌ها داشتن رانندگی میکردن. گوجه قراره سرخ بکنیم توی مایتابه. یه غذای توپ میخوام بهشون بدم.
Our journey is still heading north. But tonight, we're going to spend the night beside this river, around the fire, somewhere in the middle of Mongolia. This journey is organized by Husaak Adventure. And if you want to try the Mongolia journey, you can drop a comment on the bottom of this video. We'll be in touch with you. Thank you for watching the video. Welcome to the Fun Adventure.